Hey internet friends, this week everybody's stuck at home still, so I figured I'd make some pantry skillets. Fast and easy.
Screenshot the shot for future reference, and let's start with the potatoes. First things first, clean your potatoes. We are in the middle of a quarantine. Make sure you wash your potatoes. Potatoes are dirty, they come out of the ground. Wash your potatoes. Then you're going to do something weird. Rather than boil them, we're going to put them in the microwave for like 3 to 5 minutes. Rather than boiling them, it's a lot faster, a lot easier, a lot quicker. Then while your taters are cooking, feel free to grab your thick cut American bacon, start cutting that up into little tiny pieces. And do the same thing with your deli style ham. You want to go with squares, beautiful, beautiful squares just like this to make everything easier, simple, and faster to cook. Now your taters should be done, so you can start cutting them up into little food processor sized squares, or if you don't have a food processor, you can start shredding them up into smaller pieces. But I highly recommend a food processor because it makes everything easier and faster. Pop them in that bad boy and go ahead and give it a few pulses, like 1, 2, 3, and you should be good to go after that. Look at those beautiful potatoes. Go ahead and heat up and oil a medium-sized skillet. And now we're going to add our breakfast sausage. There's a few ways you could do this. I bought ground breakfast sausage all ready to go, but if you have frozen patties there in your freezer already, just go ahead and start cooking them up, and then you can break them up as you go. Or if you have the sausage links, you can do the same thing. Just start kind of cooking them up and break them up as you go to the sizes that you need. And bring your bacon and the ham to the party, because it's not really a party without bacon and ham, because, you know, bacon. So while that's browning and getting all delicious, let's begin with our taters. So now in a different skillet, you want to add your potatoes, and you want to go ahead and grab some sort of hard device like a spoon, like a wooden spoon would be the best, and just kind of mash them down so that they're flat. And then you want to go ahead and add a bunch of salt. Salt is really important because it'll draw out the moisture and make them crispy. You want crispy. We're looking for a hash brown like potatoes. Then you want to let them sit for a few minutes. And then you want to flip them, but you want to make sure your camera's rolling so that people don't think that you're dumb and forget to roll. But the top brown part is exactly what you're looking for, that crispiness, delicious brown crust. So once it's brown on both sides, you can go ahead and turn the heat off for just a minute, and we're going to check on our meat. Now look at our pretty pork party. Isn't it just so perfectly porky and cooked? And now we add our potatoes to the pork party, so that everybody can all get to know each other, because these all flavors are all delicious and amazing. Alternatively, if you want to drain out some of this grease, you are more than welcome to. I did not. I'm a heathen. So while we let our pork party mingle with the potatoes, we're going to start with our last and final thing of the skillet, and that is our eggs. So in a non-stick pan, go ahead and heat it up and add your butter. And then you want to go ahead and crack in 3 eggs. I'm doing my eggs over easy. You're welcome to do your eggs any way you want, but I like over easy eggs on top of my skillet. So despite what people tell you, eggs are actually a very complicated and hard to master thing, so I'm going to dedicate an entire video to that in the future. But as of right now, the way I did this was just I basically covered them so that they cooked thoroughly, and then when they were done, I didn't have to flip them, because that's why they're over easy. You only cook them on the bottom. So while your eggs are cooking, feel free to chug a beer. I'm going to go ahead and chug Guinness because, you know, it's March and Guinness is delicious, and my sister has a bunch of Irish glasses that she made, so it seems to fit well. Cheers. So now let's start plating up. Take your potato and meat mixture and go ahead and add it to whatever fancy plate you have. I have one of these fancy skillet plates that I bought to look like I work in a restaurant, even though I don't. Take a couple pieces of fresh Swiss cheese and put that right on top of your meat concoction, because it'll be perfect with the eggs. And now the moment of truth. Drum roll, please. Dun, 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 dun. Your eggs came out perfect. Good job. Add some bacon crumbles on top because you feel fancy. And don't forget to follow me on the Instagram. Now let's get ready to eat this monstrosity.
Oh, it's so delicious. All the pork is exactly what pork does. The egg makes it rich. Sausage and the bacon and the Swiss cheese together are all just a delicious montage of amazingness. Remember to stay safe out there, guys. Look at that cheese stretch. Ooh, perfect cheese stretch. Hey guys, thanks for watching that. There's should be things here and there, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and hit that notifications button. Love you guys.